Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having an amazing day. Taking a quick look here at Avalanche, seeing what's going on. We're just going to jump into some back-end data here, kind of see where we're at with liquidation, because there wasn't like a heavy concentration, but I do feel like we're going to start seeing a little bit more in these ranges here. So we can see, once again, kind of the same scenario here, roughly $35.50, 35 to 36 is a heavy concentration of longs, and the same thing at 43 starting to get a little bit bigger. Okay, so again, that pretty much just means that we're almost exactly smack dab in the middle of that. So there's not really any specific direction the price might go because of this. Not to say it's not a factor, just not a huge push, if you will, or something we may want to consider taking a trade on, right? Because again, a lot of coins have a lot of liquidity levels that we like to kind of focus on, and we don't have that here. We did find some nice liquidity levels with, if you saw my video from earlier, with VeChain and Near Protocol. We caught a nice 23% in 2 hours, and VeChain took about 4 hours for 20% roughly. So definitely some good trades there. Congrats to our community members. Also, when Bitcoin dipped, so did Storage. We took our second profit target, 26%. That was a short, by the way. All right, so with Avalanche, is it worth taking a trade? To me, as I mentioned earlier, not really, because we are still kind of stuck within the cloud. We've been like this for the last 12 to 24 hours. We'll talk about that here in a minute, but just to quickly recap on the 4 hour. The daily time frame we don't need to worry too much about, because it's not, today's candle isn't anything like crazy, and there hasn't been any shift in momentum since this morning, because again, the price is kind of stuck in this range here at about $40, okay? So that said, MACD is diverging. Pretty standard stuff, and that hasn't changed much. We can see RSI's below 50, but this isn't like a definitive line in the sand. It can be like 45 to 55 and still be kind of plus or minus. What I'm getting at is just because we're below 50 doesn't mean it's bearish, but it's trending towards that. Stochastic RSI is swinging down for the second time. That is also a consideration for a short, or just something I use when I'm trying to take a short, looking for a second stochastic divergence or convergence. They both are very impactful. Money flow index is increasing, which is interesting. The amount of money is coming into the coin, but RSI is coming down. It's based on the way that the price action has been behaving. So again, we're still seeing these lower highs and lower lows tentatively, and not much has really changed there. So truth is, the 4 hour time frame doesn't look all that pretty. This is not really a coin I'd choose to trade right now. I think our day trading bot might be scalping this coin. Oh, you know what? No, maybe it was it Ethereum? Yeah, there we go. ETH, Matic, and Solana is what we caught there. Again, we have different confirming factors per trading pair. So with AVAX, it's one of those situations where it's a little different. Okay. That said, when we take a look at the hourly, we're going to look for confirmation here and kind of just see if there's any proof letting us know that the price action could go up or down. And as I kind of prefaced with here, with us being within the cloud, there's really no reason to take a trade because the upper and lower leads are effectively holding price action in place. So to me, if the price comes up to this like $41 mark and kind of hangs out there for a couple of hours, that may be a consideration for a long position. But again, the 4 hour time frame is not really looking super healthy. So taking a long into that doesn't seem appropriate. I personally want to wait a little while before I consider taking a trade. I'd recommend the same for you. Conversion lines below the baseline, lag and spans free and clear the price action. We're literally 3 or 4 hours away from a short signal. Okay, that's basically where we're at right now. So I would double check and hesitate a little bit before you consider a long position, just because everything we see here so far is not really all that convincing for a comfortable long position. Something that you'd feel like, I guess, certain about. Because again, when I looked at VeChain and Near Protocol, maybe you should watch those videos and see what went into that. I felt very confident taking those trades, and even still, Bitcoin dipped by like 2 or 3% just before or right after I sent the signals. And it's funny how that works out, but those coins were so strong that they continued back to hit their targets. Because again, you want to look for things that kind of are distinguishing factors between trading pairs, separate and or concurrent with Bitcoin, and we cannot see that here with Avalanche. Okay, so I don't really like this. I hope that makes sense, and I'm sorry it's not what you're looking for. But the truth is, good traders will always try to find reasons not to take a trade, and Avalanche isn't convincing me just yet. I'm leaning more towards the price going down than the price going up, if that's any consolation. And if you take a look at Elliott Wave here, we are fulfilling our ABC pattern so far, which does imply our C would be a lower low, lower than the previous 3650. Just some heads up there. Last but not least, if you haven't already, join the best exchange possible. Link down below, cryptocash.tech as well if you want to become a community member. Generally speaking, though, $5,500 in benefit rewards if you use my link for this. And I can tell you it is a phenomenal exchange. No KYC, no VPN. It's the main reason why we're using them, mainly because BingX, one of our flagships, they are requiring VPNs now. It just means the KYC is on the horizon. So all the more reason to consider switching on over. So check it out. Let me know if you have any questions. Of course, you can reach out to me through Discord, Telegram, or Twitter. Hope you have a good rest of your day. We will see you in the next one. Take care.